2, 1. Hello and welcome back to another episode of True Osprey. I am your host, Darren, as well as my co-host, Jake. Jake, nice to have you back this week.
Yep, happy to be back as always.
Shame about last week, but we'll get into that in just a minute. Breaking news this morning from multiple sources. Jack Morgan possibly on his way to Saracens. They are leading the race to sign Jack Morgan. Thoughts on that, Jake?
Not surprised because he's one of the best open sides in the world. I don't know what to say, but if the Ospreys do go, then he will go to Saracens. But if they don't go, he'll stay with us.
Yeah.
But I read on some of the articles of Wales Online and BBC that they're confident of keeping him next year if they're still around, and Derry Lake as well, because Gloucester are sniffing around him as well.
Well, he is, in my opinion, the best 7 in the world right now.
Yeah, he is.
By a mile. He would get into any starting 15.
I think he'd walk into any team in the world.
Yeah,
good.
And the one thing that is quite scary is he's out of contract at the end of the season, so it's going to be in his right mind that teams are going to target him because not only because of the ongoing situation in Wales, but he's out of contract. Going back to a couple of months ago now when we played Exeter and I bumped into Dav Jenkins, he jokingly said that, he's trying to convince Jack to go down West Country to join Exeter. Is Exeter another destination for him? Possibly Montpellier, maybe, out in France, Japan, maybe, but fingers crossed.
He loves the Ospreys. He's an Osprey man through and through. This mess has to stop now.
Yeah.
This just has to stop. I'm getting sick of it now.
Well, the end of the month we're going to hear, hopefully. So
yeah, it's next
week.
Not
long now. Yeah, not long. But all right. Back to rugby then, rugby talk. You was there last weekend, weren't you? Do you want to tell us from a point of view how the game went in your opinion?
Disappointing. Our depth showed in the end. But our pack were on top. Ben Warren was outstanding. He really come on this year, actually. The last 2 games I've seen him play, his scrummaging's got better and better. The referee was shocking, as always. Our centres, we're losing Keith before kick-off doesn't help.
No.
Because he's a big player for us. Tom Florence did quite well with Phil, but as soon as you miss a player like Keith, there's a bit of a drop-off. And just disappointing. Glasgow got such strength and depth. They got a 9 million, 8 million budget. And you can't compete. And this is why we need more money from the RU. I thought Dan Edwards was showing up a little bit because he was up against a very good 10 in Hastings. But the defence was so good. And ours was 60 minutes. We were defending a lot. And as soon as they got the back line going, they were cutting us open and that.
Yeah.
But, no, I was just disappointed. I was really expecting it to be a better game. But if we had our strongest team out, we would have beaten them, I think.
Yeah, well, you mentioned, Kieran Williams, to those who don't know by Keith, he unfortunately went out in the warm-up. We also lost Keelan Giles.
Another one.
The game. Apparently Achilles injury, I want to say.
He's another one. He would have opened them up.
Yeah. You lose 2 of your key players. No disrespect to anyone else. And then not long into the game, James Ratty goes down, and then he's had to come off, and then he goes back off again. So losing 3. There's
a question for you. If we had our strongest team, do you think we would have beaten them at home?
Definitely, yeah.
Because I just feel like every time we get near our strongest team, it's always injuries, and I'm just.
It's unfortunately the thing of rugby, innit? It's
happens,
isn't it? Final score then: Glasgow 42, Ospreys 17. Tries from Jamie Darby, the scrum half.
He played well. He did.
He was electric. He just spotted a gap and he was bang.
He's just
reminding me of Reece Webb back in the day.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, he must be in the Scotland squad, is he?
I haven't really looked at that, if I'm being honest.
Well, most of their pack is in the squad.
Yeah.
But I thought we dominated them up front. I thought we did really well.
Glasgow's, well, the commentator said that Glasgow's team last Saturday was their second string team, kind of, because they were missing so many players. And it's quite frightening, you know.
They could do that to the other three.
Yeah. Other tries from Cal Stain, Johnny Matthews, Ewan Ferrier, Mackenzie Duncan, Ruben Morgan, William scored for us, Luke Morgan, who came in for Giles. The Ospreys had 323 metres gained, 397 for Glasgow. Offloads, 4 for Glasgow, 2 for us. We won 5 scrums compared to their 4. We won more line-outs than them. But on a whole, you know, Glasgow showed their class at the end of the day and blew us away in the last 20, 25 minutes. So
yeah, they did. And they had a bomb squad to come on, didn't they?
Yeah, literally. Right, onwards and upwards. Positive. Well, I can't really say positive because our next game is against the Dragons at Rodney Parade. And we haven't won up there since 2021. So, What is, in your opinion, why can't the Ospreys seem to get a victory up there?
I don't know. It's probably the Rodney Roar. Dragons always get up for this one. I don't know. I really don't know. But this weekend's a massive game for us because, you know, we've had we've had an okay start. Okay, Zebra we should have had 4. We should have had 5 tries, 4 tries at least. Yeah. Glasgow was disappointing. As I said to you just now, they're our strongest team out. I think we would have given them a better game.
Yeah.
It's always tough going to South Africa, but this game we got to be thinking we got to be going and winning. If it was at the Brewery Field, we've got more of a chance, but our away form is not good enough. And if you want
to Dragons, yeah.
No, and that's the thing. Like if you look at us, say 2 seasons ago, we won 3 and 4 away games, I think, and that gets you in the top 8. But last year we won 1 game on the road, and that was against Glasgow. And I'm sorry, but that's not good enough.
It's not, no, but you know, budgets and injuries.
Yeah, I know, but if you avoid injuries, you can be competitive. And unfortunately, at the moment, it's the way we are.
Well, we are expecting Jack Morgan to feature.
Need him, badly need him, and Deeves.
Yeah, well, can Deeves play 6?
Yeah, you could play the 2 of them, 7 and 6.
But we'll get on to that in a bit later on. But yeah, Jack Morgan is highly likely to start that game because he needs minutes before he go off to Wales camp. A couple of results from over the years then between Dragons and Ospreys. Going all the way back to 31st of December 2017, Dragons 9, Ospreys 22. 2018, Dragons 23, Ospreys 22.
Alan Clark.
We don't mention that name. One of the, yeah, we don't say nothing. 2019, Ospreys 29, Dragons 20. 2020, Dragons 25, Ospreys 18. The same year, Ospreys 20, Dragons 20. 2021, Dragons 20, Ospreys 28. That was our last win up in Newport. And then 2021, Dragons 23, Ospreys 27. So 26th of September 21 was the last time we won up there. And then head-to-head, Dragons have won 4, we've won 6. Quite surprisingly, actually, because, 8th of May 22, Ospreys won. No, Ospreys lost that one down here. And then more recently, 21st of 2024, sorry, Dragons 23, Ospreys 21. But it's funny because last season we put 50 points on the Dragons. Last home game last season. It's like we can do a job at home, but we can't get a win away. It's like why? Like,
and you look at the players we have on paper, we should be doing a lot better. Like, you look at, sorry, I shouldn't be about that, but you look at like of Munster, and you look at Cardiff, and you look at these teams. They haven't got enough depth, but they've had a really good start. We've had a tough start. Now imagine if we had the start Cardiff had, we'd be sitting pretty at the top.
Yeah.
But this league is, as soon as you have to a bad start, you're chasing. Like,
talk about chasing. Then, do you reckon that the Ospreys should still put a strong 15 out against like Dragons, etc., but do you think they should go more in on the Challenge Cup now then after all this, or what?
No, you got to keep going, because I look at the fixtures after the international break and they're not too bad.
Yeah,
they're not too bad.
Yeah, well, we've only got one game. We've got Dragons this week and then away to Edinburgh.
That's winnable.
Yeah, but then
that's winnable.
With the 9 Ospreys away, losing Fender and Rhys Davis in the second row, we're left with Hugh Sutton and Ryan Smith.
Ratty.
True, yeah, but
you've got Will Jones.
Yeah, true, yeah.
You've got
someone mentioned it, and it's going to be.
Well, this is it.
Tight, but
well,
you've also got Evan Hill of Bridgend.
He's playing well, apparently.
Yeah, he is in their team tonight against Llandudno. We'll go into that a bit later on. But back then to the game. Are you going Saturday?
No, I'm going to watch it on the club, my old man.
Fair enough.
I've been on the train twice the last couple of weeks now, and I just need a bit of a break.
I am unfortunately working. Boo. But yeah, hopefully we can get a win out in Day Parade, because that'll kick us on, I think. But yeah.
What did you make of the game last week, Dragons and Cardiff? Did you watch it?
I did.
Did you think
quite snoozy at times?
Do you think the Cardiff pack had the better of them? Because I'm not sure, because they were scrummaging and it was equal, but I was disappointed with the Dragons. I thought they were going to give that Cardiff pack on for its money, but every time the Dragons looked to attack, Cardiff were just swarming it up and counter-attacking on speed. And
yeah, true, yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, that leads us on then to the autumn internationals. 9 Ospreys, should have been 10 or 11, but there you go.
Yeah, agree.
Jack Morgan, Ruben Morgan-Williams, Dewi Lake, Morgan Morse, Kieran Hardy, James Fender, Dan Edwards, Rhys Davis. Harry Deves and Kieran Williams unlucky not to miss out.
Yeah, definitely. Ben Warren should be in there.
True, yeah. So that's
because
12, maybe.
Who else should have been in there?
Tom Bowen.
Yes, he should have been in there.
I know he's only 19, but George North was 19 when he made his first.
Yeah.
So.
But everybody's talking about this Archie Griffin as this top-class prop we've got, and he can't get in the Bath team, and I just don't...
Yeah, but then you got Obano, was it, in the same position as him?
Yeah, but and we don't have that world-class tight there that we once had, like Adam Jones.
Maybe the Ospreys should go and get Archie Griffin, bring him back to Wales. Ben Watt.
Yeah.
Oh my God, both coming to the end of his career. Maybe the Ospreys may be looking at that. Maybe.
Yeah, you could do that. But it's like we've been looking for that tight end now for the last
couple of seasons.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. Both has done excellent. It's only this last couple of games he started to struggle because he can't play 80 minutes anymore.
No.
And then, like we mentioned a couple of weeks ago, there's the chance for Ben Warren to step up now and show what he's worth like. But yeah, Who is your 20? Sorry to go back to this, but who was your 23 for Saturday?
Gareth Tom, Derry Lake, Ben Warren, Rhys Davis, Ryan Smith. He's meant to be fit. Jack Morgan, Moriarty, Morgan Morse, Hardy, Dan Edwards, Keelan Giles. If he's not fit, I'd play Max Nagy on the wing.
Luke Morgan's more than likely. We won't get into it, but Jake is not a huge fan of Luke Morgan, are you, Jake?
No.
But he did score last week, so he did silence your critics.
He did score a nice try, but I think you need bulk and power against the Dragons, and I've gone for Max Nagy as the third kicking option.
True, yeah.
Walsh, Kasende, and then I think Sam Parry might be back, so I'll go Sam Parry, Gavin Phillips, Tom Botha, Ratty, Deebs, Ruben Morgan-Williams, Yeston Hopkins, and Phil Cocknesinger. So
interesting.
Because I've gone with Nagy because he's powerful and he scored that amazing try. Remember on the Rainbow Cup when Allen gave it to him and he just ran across?
Yeah.
I've gone with that because I feel if we're going to beat the Dragons, we need a bit of power on the wing. Because we lack that, I think. And Combi, if he's fit, he's straight into me, Combi. You know?
I think he's injured, isn't he?
Yeah, we miss him.
But yeah, on his day, he's the best. He's one of the best wingers, we have. So
probably in the league this day, I think.
Yeah, him and Jal are better, just running rings on defenders. But what do you make then of the 9 Ospreys to represent Wales in the autumn?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it shows you our forwards have to keep producing top quality Welsh internationals.
Yeah.
More so I'm glad because for me,
about time, yeah, I'm chuffed for him.
He's an outstanding player. He's just different. He's a different level.
James Fender, Rhys Davis as well.
Deserves to be in there. I think that on their day, those two could be out Welsh second row partnership. But Adam Beard and David Jenkins are playing really well for their clubs at the moment. So it's a bit of a battle, isn't it?
But David Jenkins, no offence, is injury prone, and so
yeah. But what would the back row be against Argentina? What would your Welsh team be against Argentina in 2 weeks?
You're asking now. When you have Nicky Smith, Derry Lake, Archie Griffin. Is he in the team, Archie Griffin? Is he in the...
He's in the squad.
Yeah. He put me on the spot now. Beard, obviously, Dav Jenkins. 6. Is it Aaron Wainwright in the squad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Alex
Wainwright is 6. Morgan is 7. I don't know who we go for 8. 9, Hardy. 10, Dan Edwards. 11, Rio Dyer. 12, Tompkins.
Yep, it's up to you.
I know, yeah. I'm trying to remember who's in the squad. 13, I'd go for... I'm really struggling. I can't remember who is the centre options.
Llewellyn.
Yeah, Llewellyn. I go Llewellyn then.
Beetham's in there. He's been outstanding with Cardiff. He's a hell of a player.
So was Kieran Williams, but there you go.
Yeah, Kieran Williams is fit. I'd have him straight in.
14.
Zamet.
Yeah, true, yeah. But then he's not long come back from a foot injury, or he's still
no.
So and then 15, I'd go
Blair Murray.
Yeah. With his dreadlocks or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. What's your starting 15 then?
Blair Murray, Rio Dyer, Josh Adams. He's playing well at the moment for Cardiff. Llewellyn at 13. 12, I'm going to go just Ben Thomas. Because I think Tandy wants to play the 10 and 12 partnership. Dan Edwards, Thomas Williams.
He could be on his way to Sarries.
Yeah.
I read that this morning.
Nicky Smith, Derry Lake. I had to put Zarate. I don't know why I have to pick him. Reece Davis, Adam Beard together. I go 6. I'm gonna go Alex Mann because he's playing really well for Cardiff.
Yeah.
Jack Morgan at 7. Morgan Morse at 8. I think Falatau, you can't start him. He's a world class player, but you've got to look at him at Morse now. Morse is the future. You've got to, and then on
Moriarty and Falatau are coming to the end of their careers now, aren't they? But
yeah,
still a huge talent. Does he still offer something? Or not missing that, like, but
and then on the bench you go Coughlin for the Dragons. He's a good player. Reece Carey or Gala Thomas. I'm gonna go Archie. The hooker, I'm gonna go hooker. The tight end, I'm gonna go Archie Griffin. Second row, I'm gonna go Fender. And the backup then would be Wainwright. I'm gonna go Ruben Morgan Williams, Sheedy, and you put me on the spot now. Beefham. That's the team I go for.
You bet Sheedy as a 10.
You've got attacking players. Kicking's not great.
They can't. No.
I think if you had Dan Edwards with forwards to protect him more, like we do,
yeah,
you've got a chance. Like I think that team could beat Argentina. I think that team could do a job on them. But Argentina have just got a massive pack of forwards, and they got backs that can cut you open.
Well, there's no game next week for the Ospreys, but we'll do a special Wales edition to talk about how many games we're going to win and everything like that. I just want to give a quick shout out to Paul Tabram, Tabs, as he's known as. He had done the game last weekend and reached 700 games. So well done, Tabs.
Well done, mate.
700 games on a mic. 701, I should add now, because he done Swansea QPR last night. And also 702 for Saturday when Swansea play Carmarthen Quins at Dunvant. That leads us on then to Super Cymru Rugby update last weekend. Cardiff 45, Aberafon 26, Pontypool 43, Bridgend 10, RGC 31, Swansea 38.
That's a great result.
Not many teams go up to RGC North Wales and get a result. Swansea, fantastic.
Jonathan Thomas is doing a fantastic job.
Future Ospreys coach, maybe. Just saying.
I think he should be around the environment. I think.
Yeah.
There's a couple of
give him time to.
Just give him a couple of seasons. But
Swansea, sorry, go on.
A couple of their backs are playing well. Lewis Edwards, Cornelius,
Ospreys.
Jack Hoskins, is it?
Yeah.
He's playing well. So, the future's bright. He's just got to get this thing sorted out. I'm not going to mention.
Next week, yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
Swansea up to 3rd in the table after that result.
Oh, great.
Bridgend 7th, Aberafon 8th. This weekend, Llandovery versus Bridgend tonight at 7. Team news from Bridgend is Ben Evans, Alfie Thomas, and Evan Hill, who are on loan from the Ospreys, are starting that game. Aberafon versus RGC. It's going to be tight fun on the Wizards.
Who's playing for Aberafon tonight from the Ospreys?
It's Saturday, so their team.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. It's fine, yeah. Swansea versus Carmarthen. That's going to be an interesting one.
Where are Carmarthen at the moment?
I'm not sure if I didn't really know. I should have looked into that, but I was more concerned about Swansea Bridgend than Aberafon.
Where are Swansea? Where are they playing? Home or away?
Down in Dunvant.
Ooh.
Where they are. They're there all season. That's their home this season now.
Fancy Swansea for another win?
Yeah, why not? Swansea got to 2nd. Why not? Like, They struggled last season, but this year they kicked on.
Yeah, because they've had a lot of young players.
Kicking on, because...
Yeah.
Also, I want to give a quick shout out to Ospreys Wheelchair. They're in the Wheelchair Rugby 5s competition in Stoke this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Good luck to them.
Good luck, guys. Good luck.
And before we go, Jake, score prediction, Dragons Ospreys.
You put me on the spot there. Ospreys 32, Dragons 20.
Ooh, I'm saying Dragons 25, Ospreys 35.
You think we're going to bonus point?
Yeah, why not? Jack Morgan back. Harry Deeves had a rest last week to be raring to go and absolutely kicking the shit into someone. Not literally, but like,
You know what? If we had our strongest team out, we'd be up there, not winning it, but getting in the playoffs.
Yeah. I think we still do it now, but injuries and everything, but yeah.
Yeah, well, and I feel sorry for Mark Jones. I really do, because his hands are tied behind his back.
Literally, so the budget and everything is
but I do rate him as a coach, and he's an honest coach as well. Like, so good luck,
give him
Mark.
like 2 or 3 seasons and then go from there. Then, yeah. So
yeah, like
you never know what's around the corner, do you? So
no.
Jake, pleasure to have you back this week.
Yep, and you,
we
Darren.
Will be back next week with a Welsh Rugby catch up, and obviously to look back at Dragons Ospreys. This has been True Osprey, myself, Darren, and my co-host Jake. Thank you to Jake. Thank you to the listeners. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This has been True Osprey. Thank you and goodbye. Jake, thank you very much.
Thanks, mate.
See you on the flip side.
See you, mate.
Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.